And you're welcome. It's time for our arts display. And today we have with us Micheal Adigwe. Now, this H&D certificate holder is more than anything you have ever experienced because I'm surrounded now by his work, his pieces. I had to do a bit of carpentry just now. But first off, let me welcome the man. Micheal Adigwe, you are welcome. Good to have you here, man.
Thank you very much for having me.
You look so humble and, you know, all of that. But to see what you create is amazing, man. So first off, I want to ask, how do you define your art? What do you define it as for the layman, first off?
Actually, art is actually a visual form of communication.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have different ways of communicating our messages to people.
Mm-hmm.
So visual artists, we use our paintings to actually address issues in the society, so it's a means of communication.
Okay, well, that's very interesting. I really want to start by asking you to define some of the beautiful work that we have around us here, but I want to start with this one because I have a very special place in my heart for the AO Festival.
Okay.
And the AO for me is one of my very first memories growing up in Festac. I think of my very first memory, I must have been two and a half years old, and I'm serious.
Wow.
And it was of my sister carrying me on her back, running away from the procession that was the AO Festival coming through Festac. At that time, they used to do that all across Lagos.
Yeah,
and I can still remember the AO masquerades walking by. So that's my very first memory. I kid you not. So please do tell us about the inspiration for this artwork, what it's called.
Yeah, actually, I had a push to create a festival as an artwork because I actually grew up in Lagos, born and bred in Lagos. Just like you said, I had same experience, you know, growing up. So I've had a reason to paint so many topics, but this hasn't been part of it. So I had an exhibition recently, so I said this is an opportunity for me to actually create something like this, you know, to be part of the...
And that's oil on canvas, if I'm correct?
It's acrylic on canvas.
Acrylic on canvas.
Yeah.
You have a thing for really big pictures. Now, we've got this physiognomy, let me put it that way, this beautiful piece here of, I think what might be a lady, but a bit abstract, I'm not too sure.
It's an abstract piece. It's you can see there are two faces there.
Yeah, exactly.
That of a lady and of a guy.
Let me pull that through so everybody can see that.
Yeah, so the job is that...
Oh, there are two faces. I'm just realizing now, actually. Okay, tell us about it.
The job is actually titled Silence. Silence is like a disease in relationship.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, I see it as a plague affecting so many relationships today, be it marriage, courtship, or anything. So it is a fact that there must be misunderstanding. There would always be misunderstanding in relationships. So what do? Most couple do a very big mistake of not talking, not discussing. You know, when
resolving
it comes
issues.
Yeah. So they take to keeping silent about issues. So it actually affects our relationship. So
was that from experience? Were you moved to paint that because you experienced the same? Are you married?
I'm married, actually.
Okay.
I'm married.
So it's not experience, not from me. It's okay to say, you know, we all go through it, you know. But then I also noticed that you're also a motivational speaker at the end of the day through your paintings, if this is what inspires you, which is not bad at all, and it's very beautiful. And over on the other side, we have a couple others. One of, what do you call it?
Landscape.
Landscape, and then the other one of an urban, what seems to be an urban environment.
Exactly.
So that's very different from what we've just seen, the preciseness of the AO and these emotions here. Now that's landscape.
Yeah.
So can you deconstruct for us exactly how you go from either painting from emotion to what drives you to, moves you to paint landscape?
Landscapes. Yeah. Actually, growing up, I started with doing landscapes.
Okay.
That's it. It's actually when I grew more interest in this field. That's when I decided that no, we have so many other topics to actually talk about in this field. So, but growing up, I started with landscaping.
Okay.
So I
All right, that's grand. Now let's talk about your exhibitions. You're not just any ordinary painter. You've been across, I mean, very different, many exhibitions. Talk about some of them, and which was your best experience, or the one that really moved you emotionally to say, hey, this art thing, I have to keep doing it. Which one was that?
Okay, I must say it is this very last one that I had in Lagos Country Club.
Okay.
Just recently. That's December 2nd, 2023.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually prepared for it right from the beginning of the year. I was always looking forward to having that exhibition. Yeah, there are obstacles. Things are coming to actually stop me from having it. But I was just, no, I must have it. And it recorded success. It gave me the publicity that I needed. A number of people actually communicated with me, afterwards,
So how do you measure that success? Is it by the appreciation that people show for your paintings, or is it the monies that your paintings go for that really counts as success? Which is it?
It's not really about the money now.
It's not about the money.
It's how far the work have traveled.
Okay.
Yeah, and I got some more engagements. I think after the exhibition, I was also called by a friend in South Africa.
Okay.
That I should be part of an exhibition that was to start last Sunday. It is titled The Shades of Red,
Okay.
which is presently going on in South Africa.
Well, you couldn't make that one.
No, my
What,
work
your
is
paintings are?
actually,
Oh,
yeah.
congratulations then.
Thank you very
Fantastic.
much.
That's good.
Thank
Oh,
you.
that is interesting to see that you have already even started recording exports. Real quick, because we are out of time. What does a painting of yours, how much does it go for? I mean, I know you're going to say it in dollars, but it's okay. Well, what does it go for currently, the going rate for any of your paintings?
Yeah, that depends, really. That depends. Yeah. If I'm talking to an individual, I would have to talk to that person based on
Their capability.
the capability. But if I have to showcase these works on exhibitions,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I don't
gonna
have
go
to
up
be
in price.
unnecessarily expensive, but
Yeah.
I could call them.
Wow. Michael, your works are fantastic. I want to see more of them. I wish I could be in South Africa experiencing what's going on right there with your work now. But hey, man, keep doing what you do. These
Thank you
are
very much.
fantastic work.
Thank you very much.
And we hope to see more of you here on Wake Up Nigeria.
Thank you very much.
Grand one. I don't know if Mike is Mike. You're an art lover now, aren't you?
Yeah, I do.
Which of these would you want to take away?
It's going to be hard, man, but I could go for anyone because they're all that good. But when you mentioned South Africa and his family in South Africa, I wanted to ask, how's your relationship after yesterday
Oh,
night?
very good question.
I don't know, Mazdo, can he answer?
Very good
How's it
question.
like?
Maybe, I don't know. How's your relationship with South Africa with your paintings? Everybody like they're not tearing it down because we've won.
What?
We've won AFCON. No, they're not, Mike. Don't worry.
All right.